Good morning, friends, and welcome back to Unbound Learners Pre-K. Happy Friday! Are you ready to sing our good morning song together? Let's make our arms into a big circle out in front of us like this. Now let's take that circle up, up, up over our heads and give a little stretch from one side, over to the other side. Bring that circle back to the top and down in front of you like this. And now it's time to sing together. If you know the words, sing along with me. Good morning, dear earth. Good morning, dear sun. Good morning, dear rocks and flowers, everyone. Good morning, dear beast and birds in the trees. Good morning to you and good morning to me. I hope that you all are having a wonderful day so far. Let's get started with circle time. Now the first thing that we do is begin with the date. And when we say the date, we start off with the month. The month is right up here. Do you know what the month is? That's right, March. The month is March. And today is March 12th. So let's move the chip over from yesterday. Yesterday was March 11th, and today is March 12th. And right up here we have the year. Do you know what the year is? 2021. That's right, friends. So let's say the date one more time, all together. Are you ready? Today is March 12th, 2021. Now let's see those counting fingers like this. It's time to count all the days that we've had so far in the month of March. We can give our counting fingers a little stretch to warm up. And when they're all stretched, we'll start counting up here at the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have had 12 days so far in the month of March. Now it's time to see your fingers again, but this time we're going to hold up a different amount of fingers because it's time to sing the Days of the Week song. How many fingers should we hold up for this song? 7! That's right, friends. Because we have 7 days in our week, we need to hold up 7 fingers for the song, just like this. If you know the words, sing along with me. It goes like this. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Now let's travel down, down, down to the bottom of the chart, right here. Do you remember what the day was yesterday? I'll give you a hint and we can say it together. Yesterday was Thursday. That's right, friends. Yesterday was Thursday. So that means that today is Friday. Today is Friday, the last day of the weekday. And if today is Friday, tomorrow will be Saturday. Tomorrow will be Saturday, the first day of the weekend. But let's go back to today and let's sing Today is Friday together. It goes like this. Today is Friday, today is Friday, today is Friday all day long. Today is Friday, today is Friday, today is Friday all day long. Okay, friends, let's travel back up to the top of the chart. Right up here, we have the season. Do you know what season it is? Winter. That's right, friends. But guess what? We only have 1 more week left of winter time. And do you know what season it will be next? Spring. That's right. In 1 week, it will be spring. We will say goodbye to winter and we will say hello to spring. Now it's time to sing the weather song together. If you know the words, sing along with me. What's the weather? What's the weather? Can you tell? Can you tell? Is the sun shining? Is the rain falling? Can you tell? Can you tell? Do you see my picture down here, friends? It's another rainy day where I live. When I look outside of my window, the sky is covered with clouds and there are some raindrops falling from the clouds. And my temperature chart is on orange. That means that it's warm where I live. This is a perfect example of a spring day. The weather is warm and rainy. Spring is on its way. What's the weather like where you live? Look outside of your window and tell me what you see. Thanks for sharing the weather with me. Now let's move on to the letter of the week. Because today is Friday, it will be the last day talking about this letter. Do you know what sound this letter makes? That's right, friends. Let's make that sound together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. J, J. This letter says J. And do you know what letter this is? J. That's right. This is a lowercase j, and J says J, J. Now let's move on to the letter box. I wonder what will be inside of the mystery box today. I do know that inside of this box is something that starts with the letter J, J, J. And I'll give you a couple of clues. If you think you know what it is, you can take a guess. Are you ready for your first clue? This is a type of a liquid that you can drink. Usually it can be sweet, but sometimes it may be a little bit bitter or sour. This comes from squeezing different fruits and vegetables. Do you know what it is? Let's take a look. This is a juice. J, J. Juice starts with the letter J. And looking at this juice, do you know the type of fruit that it came from? Oranges. That's right, friends. This is an orange juice. Juice starts with the letter J, J. Now today is also the last day that we'll be talking about this number. Do you remember what double-digit number this is? 14. That's right, friends. The number 14 is a double-digit number because when you write the number 14, you have to write 2 numbers. First, you write this number. What number is this? 1. And after the number 1, you write this number. What number is this? 4. When you write the number 14, you write the numbers 1, 4. Now it's time to count 14 tally marks. I'm going to draw the tally marks on the bottom of the chalkboard and we can count them together. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goes across, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 goes across, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 tally marks. And I wonder what we'll find inside of the box to count today. Let's take a look. I have acorn tops inside of the box. As I count the acorn tops, I'll line them up across the top so that you can see them better. Will you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 2 tops are connected by the stem. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These 2 are also connected. 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 acorn tops. Now that we've finished the letter and the number of the week, it's time to move on to the sign of the week. And this week we've been learning how to say the word family in sign language. Do you want to show me how? Family. Let's do that together. Watch my hands closely. One more time. Family. Just like we'll learn a new letter and number, next week we will also learn a new word to say in sign language. Since today is Friday, it will be the last day talking about homes and habitats. And this week we've learned how all homes and habitats are different on the outside. But what about the inside? Just like all homes and habitats are different on the inside, the outside space will also look different. What does it look like when you play outside? Maybe you live in a city and your outside space is surrounded by tall buildings and busy streets, so you go to a park or a playground to play. Or maybe, like me, you live in the country and you have a large outdoor space with gardens to play in. Or maybe you share a yard with a couple of other families. For today's work, we will need to be outside, so I'll meet you out there. For today's work, we are going to blow bubbles. Now, I made this bubble solution right here using 1/4 cup of sugar. I dissolved that sugar into 2 cups of warm water, and once the sugar was dissolved, I added 1/4 cup of Blue Dawn dish soap and 1/2 tablespoon of baking powder. Then I mixed it all together and I let the solution sit for a little bit. If you would like to hear more about this bubble solution recipe, I'll provide a link in the description box below. So that's the recipe for the solution. Now we also need to make a bubble wand. And in order to do that, I have a small stick right here. You can also use a popsicle stick instead. And I have some pipe cleaners. I used a silver pipe cleaner and a blue pipe cleaner, and I just twisted them around each other. And I made a fish shape like this. Now with the little ends, I simply twisted them to the top of the stick, and I have a bubble wand. So once you have your bubble solution ready and your wand, take the wand and dip it in. Now because today is a little bit windy out, sometimes I can get the wind to blow the bubble itself, like this. There it goes. And another one. And if you don't have a windy day, you can just blow the bubbles yourself. Now, if the temperature is cold enough, and if you're able to blow a bubble and have it land on the ground without popping, the bubble may turn into a frozen orb. Let's get back to circle time. Welcome back to circle time, friends. Remember, it doesn't have to be warm outside to enjoy blowing bubbles. You can blow bubbles even in cold temperatures. They may just turn into frozen orbs. Thanks for learning with me today. Join me next week as we move our focus from homes and habitats to communities. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Give this video a big thumbs up and find me on OutSchool for my live and interactive classes. You can also support my channel by checking out my Patreon page and gain access to additional bonus features for your child. Before we go, we have one last song to sing. Can you wave goodbye like this? Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. I'll see you next time. Have a great weekend, everyone, and I'll see you on Monday.